Like, it's possible to beat someone who's way better than you just because your playstyle, for one reason or another, just happens to be really good against someone else's playstyle. And I think that's what happens with Dobrein versus Logec. Logec is going to have to figure something out this series if he wants to take a win and make this different than the others. So Dobrein actually playing Barraza too. That makes me happy.
Yeah, that's a legend that he actually did. Like, there was like a full GCEU tournament. He only played Barraza the entire time. Had incredible success with it. Something that we know boos Pugsy for winning out on the first BCS Grand Finals. Logic brings it on Nair. Barraza definitely a strong legend. And Nair comes out from Dobrein once again as he plays with his axe, waiting for Logec to approach with the sword as he goes for reverse stairs to try to read Logec for going under him with some side lights. And the down air connects.
Yeah, so far Dobrein's been struggling a little bit.
Neutral light comes out. That was quite good. Being able to look like he was going to run back, but then reverses it so that he can hit Logec. Not doing too bad, actually. Getting some damage onto Dobrein here as he goes for the end save, but wow, a down air will disarm Logec as he brings him underneath the stage. Tries to go for a falling ground pound. Doesn't work out, but Logec trading rather evenly here on this first stock. But that cider might do it. Logec defense holding him in place, but that...
Jeez. Another Sair. Good edge guard from Dobrein. And it was a really close first stock, but Dobrein manages to find the first stock. That bomb won't quite kill just yet.
Ooh, weapon toss to avoid that end sig, however, as a Nair comes out from Logec, but Barraza, quite tanky himself, is not going to be killed quite easily as Logec goes in for that sword neutral light. Thanks. For Dobrein to come back.
So far, this isn't very one-sided. Logec is trading very equally with Dobrein from everything so far, as long as he gets this kill in a reasonable amount of time. He doesn't get the edge guard yet, though. Finally gets a dare. There he goes. And it's a pretty close game. Logec hasn't really taken much damage yet.
Yeah, Dobrein not finding a weapon yet, but gets that ground pound to punish Logec's Nair. Dive kick comes out as well. Dobrein decided to stay unarmed for a little bit, and a neutral light from the guns will hit. Goes for that pivot Nair follow-up into a double Nair down air. Will he go for the falling snare? No, Logec finally gets some damage on himself, but Logec was brought to the red from all of that. Those Nairs from the guns are crazy. The down air hits from Dobrein. Dobrein goes for that down stick for an early kill, and Logec doesn't get caught by it, but a second down stick comes out. Dobrein telegraphing the way that he wants to kill him now. Logec stays beneath the map. Actually drops that end light from the fence. Goes in with an end light with the sword, brings him into the early orange. It's a huge deficit.
Yeah, but I mean, he's very capable of just doing the damage back, and we see a few sword combos brings Dobrein just as deep as he is. And it's an equal game yet again. Dobrein finds a recovery kill, but still really close game.
That light comes in. Logec tries to get that recovery kill as Dobrein recovers high. Neutral stick comes out and that gives Dobrein a Sair punish, but Logec not finding anything else. Side air disarms Dobrein, sends him flying. Will he get this kill with the weapon toss? Goes for the ground pound. Dobrein dive kicks to recover to the stage. Weapon toss will put map. Recovers high, has the guns. Logec wants to even this up again. The Sair will do it. And it's staying close, but Dobrein keeping the lead ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly. And it looks like he really is preferring the axe over the guns. But he's finding more success with the guns, I feel like, when he has them. So interesting. He is probably the best axe player in the world. And it's just Logec was playing very good against it, but like that stock was just disgusting. I mean, Dobrein got a ton of damage with the guns and then picked up the axe, and Logec didn't do anything about it. Very convincing last stock, but the first two stocks very, very close.
It was
Logec definitely showing.
And we're close in a weird variety too. I kind of felt like Dobrein really had control over the match the entire time. Logec was finding moves here and there, but it always felt like Dobrein was going to his own to the end. Never felt like Logec was putting Dobrein on his toes. It looked really comfortable for Dobrein, really difficult for Logec, and he still seems to be struggling in this matchup. And I almost feel like it's going to snowball out of control now after we saw that last stock. And I want to see whether or not Logec makes me eat my words, or I see exactly what I think is going to happen.
Exo's saying, after I said that Dobrein was the best axe player in the world, Exo's just like, well, he's also the best gun player in the world and the best everything player in the world. Dobrein's just insane, dude.
We see him opening up these guns. Logec actually finding damage on Dobrein before Dobrein can. Sair finally connects. Tries to go for a second Sair, but Logec tosses his lance aside, hits him in the middle of the air with an air. And Cider comes out. Down air from Dobrein as well as a D-Light hits Sayer from Logec into a ground pound, but the ground pound doesn't work out. Dobrein is struggling to get a little bit of damage on the Logec here. There's a D-Light, doesn't go for the Sayer follow-up, oddly enough, and Logec gets a free Sayer of the sword. Ground pound to put him on the ground.
I mean, this is exactly what we saw last game. Logec taking an early lead, and now Dobrein just like gets a little bit more comfortable with whatever's happening and starts doing good again. Very close still.
Logec actually looking like he could take the first stock, but no, Dobrein punishes that signature with the GCN sig. Whenever you throw out a signature at the ledge, especially against Barraza's end sig, you kind of throw out more things to get caught by that hitbox. That's exactly what Dobrein. Wait for that signature to went for the end sig, killed him off the bottom of the map. Logec trying to end this stock once again as Dobrein holds on to the axe, dodges onto the stage, goes for a D-Light. I feel like that's supposed to be a downer. Regardless. Has more damage on Logec, and he's still on his first stock. So Sayer Nair, or Satellite Nair, hits, doesn't get the down air follow.
It's so frustrating. Like, I can feel the frustration of Logec trying to figure out how to approach on Dobrein, but it's just like, how do you do it? Like, Dobrein's so accurate with reading dodges and with his axe in general, and even if you can get through his flurry of attacks, Dobrein is so good at like just either spot dodging into a punish or just dodging back and waiting you out.
And Logec managed to find a Nair kill there as Dobrein was recovering in a bad position, but still, he's already brought in the order just trying to knock Dobrein. Finds down air into Cider, brings Logec into the red, and another down air Cider while they bring him the kill percent. There's one down air. Tries to go for that neutral light. Logec doesn't get caught by it, but Dobrein putting out a down sig. Goes for that Sayer. Neutral air from Logec. Next, Cider from Dobrein. Logec's heavily damaged now. Recovery does not connect, and Logec gets a nice dive kick from neutral air. But the down sig, GC.
Down sig, wow.
Catches him in
that's
midair.
One way. Yeah. And that's a pretty big lead for Dobrein now. This game's looking a lot more one-sided than the last game did. We'll see if Logec can... Oh, he has a chance here.
I feel like he should have dared edge guard. Try to get a chance into
the platform would have prevented it.
That is true. So he just went for the Cider instead. Downlight Cider once again coming up from Logec, brings Dobrein to the red, but that side sig perfectly spaced around Dobrein as he goes for that Cider. Cider comes out from Logec, tries to kill Dobrein here as he's trying to end the stock. He probably will. Ground pound
really
connects.
Good. Yeah, he read when Dobrein was gonna go for the Nair and just waited it out, went for a ground pound. Logec is finally getting in again. But starting to look really close.
He's also in the red, and Dobrein still hasn't lost the second stock as he recovers correctly underneath the stage. Waits for that lance toss as he dive kicks away from any opportunity. Logec's going for a ground pound. A D-Light side light comes out. Neutral light puts Logec closer to kill percent, and the end sig almost ends Logec's life prematurely as he goes for that ground pound. That'll do it.
And a 2 stock from Dobrein.